We have a couple hot new features on this board that we changed from the first quad that we introduced last year. We kept on heavily developing the board throughout the season. We made tons of prototypes for these guys for the World Cup races. As you can see, nice new graphics, but that's not all. One thing you notice immediately, we have sort of a rounded pintail. We have changed the rocker up a little bit. We gave it a little bit more performance. We took out some of the curve throughout the back of the board to give it better planing ability and a little bit more responsiveness. While doing that, we also have changed actually the concaves slightly, that you can see run through the board. They're still quite pronounced, but not as pronounced as before. The idea behind that is that by taking out some of the rocker, we still wanted to maintain the looseness and the liveliness of the board.
It had an overall pretty curvy rocker line, which allowed a nice carve, and Brausinho is using that rocker line even in Hookkeeper right now. The only thing where we were struggling a little bit was more the onshore places, the places with a lot of current, as we felt that the board could be going a little bit earlier. And that rocker change that we did to this new version now allows us to get planing much earlier, and we actually don't lose too much of the turning ability, as the rocker has a pretty high entry still, and also we increased the overall width of the board. Every size got about 1 centimeter wider, and we felt that this combination of a little bit lower rocker, tail rocker, and a little bit wider board in general combines a really nice planing and turning. So in the end we were pretty happy in the overall performance, also in the conditions like Klittmöller or Poso. First of all, we tested about pretty much 100 different fins. In the end we came to the conclusion that the back fin we were using last year worked really nice, so we kept the back fin and we changed only the front fin. This front fin made the board much faster and livelier and has way less drag than last year's front fin.
Does that mean it's a thinner profile?
It is a little bit thinner profile, and in general it's just more fine-tuned for this board. About the position of the fins, we placed the boxes like that if you put the fins in the middle in both boxes, you have a quite nice overall feeling for all kind of conditions, but you can still play a little bit. If you move all fins forward, you will be turning a little bit lighter and nicer and make the board more loose. If you move all 4 fins a little bit more back, you get much more stability in the straight line. For example, when we use it in really big waves and you really want to have grip and control and a longer turn, I use all fins a little bit further back.
Yeah, I have been trying a few different setups, and I'm using myself production boards this year, as they were in the end really similar to the last couple of prototypes I had. And I've been really happy actually having a little bit more gap in between the fins, having the front fin slightly a bit more forward, the back fin slightly a little bit more further back. And I've been really stoked with it because I was able to gain extra drive on the wave and really feel a lot of control, bottom turning, really easy to go where you want to go. So I think it's really good for us riders that after 1 year we have one shape of board that allow us to sail in every kind of condition. These boards are a lot faster, but we finally have now a rocker bottom shape combo which works really well for wave riding. And for us, when we are sailing 2 months in Hawaii and after we go straight to sail a place like Zilt, we don't need to have full range of different boards, and we don't need to readapt to anything, as these boards work pretty much for everything, and they are the World Cup choice pretty much for all of us, I think.
We've been using the slot box for a couple of years already in the team prototypes. I think since about 3 years, and we had first a version that had more FCS style screws, and it was a bit tricky to place the fins. The setup of the slot box was not right in the beginning. The screws were not going to the point they should go, and now there was a lot more fine-tuning, and now we have also a new thread and a new screw which finally holds, and we don't have any problems, no taking the thread out anymore or something like that. It's really easy to use. It has the the same head of screwdriver than the foot straps, and we've been really happy with them lately, so now we finally could put them in production.
Last year during the World Cup and the whole year I used the quad mainly for all kind of conditions. I won Pozo in one of the boards I really loved, you know, the 772 quad. And yeah, it was a really good year for me. I love this kind of board because you can make sick moves on that and they feel really nice on the wave, good planing. So yeah, this year mainly I will use the quad fins as well. And yeah, they work nice in side off, inside on, cross on, and I think they're good boards.
Last year we had 4 sizes. This year we have 1 extra size. We came up with a 69, a 75, an 81, 87 and 94 liters to completely cover all kind of rider weight and conditions.
Call your home. There's the chance to carry on, the chance to carry on. Caught inside a wave you have spun. Feel the damage you have done, the damage you have done. You wanna whisper in someone's ear, but nobody wanna hear, nobody wanna hear. Another drink is not a crime, 'cause you're running out of time, out of time. Dead dots, the red, dead dots, Martian. It's a feeling like broken. Dead dots, the red, dead dots, Martian. It's a feeling like broken. Now you got nothing more to lose. You said any that you choose. That you choose. With your face you try to hide. The only absolution is suicide.